Everyone knows that no matter what you draw, you always start with a circle first, especially if you're trying to draw a square. The square we're drawing today is Professor Sycamore from Pokemon X and Y. Nintendo finally realized that hot professor types are in huge demand in today's overeducated populations. While you were ogling the professor's hot bod, I drew a sketch of him on the reverse side of some used notepaper. It's important to always use as poor quality paper as you reasonably can because those are the only times anything halfway decent comes out of a drawing session. It is called the artist's darn shame rule. Following this rule, take a crappy photo of the sketch with your phone and Bluetooth it to your computer. Then toss it into an app like Photoshop or Corel or whatever Lena requires, and we're ready to make some digital art. When going to a drawing session, it's a good idea to pop on your headphones and play some sick tunes. It helps keep you in the zone, and it's basically the only time I listen to music as an actual activity now. I'm not actually going to play any music for you here though, because who knows what YouTube's copyright algorithm is going to do to this poor defenseless video. Well, for the next 10 minutes, you're basically going to watch me draw a bunch of brown lines on a brown background, so I'll try to keep you entertained with the sound of my voice. When you gave me this prompt, I was like, ah, crap. It's one of those times again when someone asks me to make art and I've got no motivation or inspiration. This is exactly why I didn't end up as an artist. Aside from the insane difficulty of trying to make ends meet while living comfortably, So I went through the list of art ideas I sometimes get and write down when I'm bothered enough. And this idea was the oldest one. Actually, when did Pokemon X and Y come out again? October 2013. So this idea is at least like 4 to 5 years old. Pokemon X and Y was revolutionary, not just because they transitioned to like 3D visuals and added Pokemon-Ami to let you feed and pet Pokemons, but also because the new French professor was seriously hot by Tumblr standards. But I was interested in Professor Sycamore for different reasons. You see, throughout the game, Professor Sycamore is a perfect gentleman. And in the intro of the game, when you have your first tutorial battle, he says, "Just so you know, I'm not that tough." He says this while smiling cheerfully, and even after you defeat him, he just laughs. And at that moment, I wanted so badly for him to turn out to be the mastermind villain. It would have been perfect. But instead, we got Lysanderoth, who was about as subtle as a sledgehammer with his villainy, so I didn't keep up my hopes for long. But that's what fantasy is for, so you can bend fantasy to fantasy reality. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and see you in DVD in a bit. Ciao!